Sims 2 is 20 years now, and oh my, this is crazy. But do you know what is even crazier? How everything I thought I knew about these Sims changed over 2 decades. Hello baby boys and welcome to Creusa Sims. My name is Creusa Darwin, I'm from Strangetown and this is Pleasantview Aged Terribly. Before we can even start, I'm asking you to subscribe, like the video and leave a comment. If you're too busy, then you can pick one, you know, either subscribe, either like the video, either comment, but please show me some love. Pleasantview was and still is everything that you want in a life simulation, a small, traditional and peaceful neighborhood. Except this isn't true. Pleasantview was featuring so much drama and chaos that they should have changed the hood's name to Horribleview, to be honest. Don't get me wrong though, Pleasantview is so amazing and I love playing in it. I'm just not sure if I would love to live in it. I mean, a woman died on a fire, then a man drowned to death, then a woman got kidnapped and was never seen again. Also, there is a haunted mansion, so yeah, I don't think that's the best place to live in. What is funny to me is how 11 years old me used to see these characters and how do I see them now at 23. Let's revisit some households and find out if they aged gracefully or terribly. Starting with the Goth family because they're my favorites. Alexander Goth is just a child, so who cares? Let's talk about Cassandra Goth. Honestly, she wants to start a family with the town's Casanova, and wearing pigtails at her 30s, I mean, well, she had it coming all the time, come on now. Okay, so hear me out. There is two ways of seeing these characters. The little way where we can only take into consideration the info that the game provides. So, of course, Cassandra isn't really aware that Don is a womanizer, as she have no memories of him being unfaithful and there is no text saying that she knows. And then we also have the interpretive way where we can just assume some stuff. Don is involved with 4 ladies in Pleasantview: Cassandra, Dina, Nina, and Kaylynn. Pleasantview's current population is 20, meaning that Don is banging 20% of the entire hood. He also tried with Bella Goth, but she's too classy to be touched forever, she's that girl. As Pleasantview is really small, everybody probably knows each other, and so it is hard for me to believe that Cassandra, who lived here her entire life, was never aware of Don's behavior. But okay, let's let Cassandra live. Let's talk about the real creep here, Mortimer Goth. Now, 11 years old me used to feel so sorry about Mortimer, but these days are over. So when the game starts, Bella Goth, his wife by the way, has just disappeared. Now you would think that he would be sad over that, but actually he's pretty fine and chasing young girls Dina and Nina Caliente. Mortimer isn't friends with his own children, but he's best friends with his much younger Latina lover Dina, who is allegedly behind Bella's disappearance. So this is given Nobody No Crime by Taylor Swift. I do feel like Mortimer was intended to be sad about Bella and dealing with grief, but at the end of the day he moved on pretty quickly and is already in love with another woman. That's just weird. Now let's talk about the Broke family. I already did a whole video on Brand Broke and her kids, so I'm moving fast here. Brand, bad mom. Eric, the real victim. Bo, neglected. Skip, dad. Broke isn't just about money, as everything here is broken, especially family dynamics. If you want to know why this is how I see it, I'll leave the link for my video on them in the description box of this one. Although they're not broke, this family is about to be broken for good. The Pleasant family isn't famous without a reason. They're so fun to play with, as the chaos presented here was probably never seen again in the franchise. Let me start by saying that a marriage isn't just about being faithful. To make a marriage work and last, there is so much more than just, not cheating. And I feel like Mary Sue Pleasant isn't the victim. According to Wikipedia, a Mary Sue is a character archetype in fiction, usually a young woman who is often portrayed as inexplicably competent across all domains, gifted with unique talents or powers, liked or respected by most other characters, unrealistically free of weaknesses, extremely attractive, innately virtuous, and generally lacking meaningful character flaws. Mary Sue Pleasant is everything but that. To me, the biggest irony is that she's neglecting her marriage and kids so she can succeed in her career, but not only this makes her a bad wife, a bad mom, she also managed to be pretty bad at her job as well. How? This does not make Daniel Pleasant right for cheating on her, not at all. He's also a shitty man for doing so, but I can somewhat understand why he did what he did. I said it! Lilith Pleasant was neglected and overlooked her entire life by both of her parents, while Angela was the golden child. They probably don't really hate each other, they just hate how different they were treated their entire lives. Also, a lot of people hate on Angela because she had it easier than Lilith, but honestly, this was never her fault. I think they're both okay and deserving of better parents. Kaylynn Langerak is Daniel's mistress and the family maid, so she has a lot going on, and she's also Dawn's mistress, so yeah, Miss Thing is living the time of her life. Is she though? I don't think so. Kaylynn is a family sim, and so my take of her is that she's just trying to have her own family. Not saying she's right, but who am I to judge? Oh my, get ready for the heat wave. Things are about to get hot. I'm talking about the Caliente sisters, beautiful young Latinas and the worst neighbors ever. These twin sisters are bringing the drama this season. Yeah, wait a second, are they really the bad guys? I don't think Dina is wrong for wanting what is best for her, to be honest. I'm not even kidding with you here, I would love a rich man by my side. Yeah, money isn't everything, but love isn't either. We're talking about capitalism here, my darling daughters. Also, like I said before, who should be set over Bella is Mortimer. Dina did not do anything wrong. As far as we know, of course. Then Nina is just seen as a bitch because she's a romance sim, but nobody is calling Dawn names. Also, she's a virgin when the game starts, so is she really a bitch? How? I know for a fact that she waited longer than I have, that's for sure. At the end of the day, they were hated for being hotter and prettier than everyone else, just like me. Moving on. Now, can this video get any more boring? It can. Let's talk about the Dreamer family. Daring Dreamer quit his job to pursue his dream of being an artist. He just forgot he has a child who depends on him to live. I feel like everyone was a pretty shitty parent in Pleasantville. Interesting. I do feel for Darren though, as I'm also an artist who had their dreams crushed by the system. Talking about capitalism again. I do think his crush on Cassandra is kinda cute though, but she does not feel the same way, and so how dare him slap her on her wedding as if he was being cheated on or something. I understand this is a gameplay conflict, but when we realize that he feels entitled to her love just cause he likes her, it is kinda creepy. Also, she's engaged, so... Now to baby boy Dirk Dreamer. He's been through a lot losing his mom on that fire, but he managed to overcome that and is doing pretty well for himself. I love him and Lily together as they help each other a lot. Well, that's how it is in my headcanon at least. Finally, Don Lothario. Honestly, he did not age terribly because he was already terrible back then, so not a lot to say about him. cheater, sexist, hot, but everybody knows that already. I actually feel like Don is a very straight to the point type of character. There is no surprise here. He is what he is, and that's kinda cool, I guess. He's not really playing with us like the others are. Anyway, people boys, that was today's video. What you think? Did you also change the way you used to see these Sims? Did you always saw him like that? Or you just think I'm crazy and do not agree with any of this crazy shit? Either way, leave a comment. Let's keep this topic alive, and I hope to see you in the next one. XOXO, Creusa Darwin!